Our Ukrainian right to self-defense must prevail.
President Zelensky, on a pivotal trip to the United States, rallying world leaders and visiting an ammunition plant in Pennsylvania as Ukraine continues to face Russia's war. When it comes to his message to President Biden and the American people more broadly, what is it?
Well, finally, in my belief, that's probably the best visit during this war, the big war, because finally it started in a proper way, in a great way. My president visited the factory in Scranton, the factory that is producing 155 shells.
Oleksandr Kamyshin is a strategic advisor to Zelensky. He focuses on the defense industry. When President Zelensky visits the White House, we know he's expected to present his victory plan. I'm curious, how critical is joint defense production in that vision?
Well, since we stepped in the industry last spring, we've been developing much local capabilities and as well co-production with US and other partner nations. So joint production and local production in Ukraine is a significant part of the new plan my president would be delivering.
A significant effort for Ukraine, as well as its development of capabilities, things like missiles and drones. Will they be at a supply or at a level that will be critical enough come winter?
Well, finally, during the last year, we've developed those capabilities, long-range strikers. That's mainly drones, but we got also missiles, and it would be never enough. But at least we've got significant volume of those things produced in Ukraine. That's genuine Ukrainian development and Ukrainian production, and we like when it gets deep inside Russia.
President Zelensky has been very vocal about wanting the U.S. to lift restrictions when it comes to long-range strikes. Obviously, U.S. has dug in against that thus far. Will your production capabilities on those longer-range capabilities to strike deeper inside Russia, will those suffice absent a U.S. policy change?
I wouldn't comment much on the policy change and on the strikes with Western systems, because that's not my domain. My domain is defense industry. I must say that developing those capabilities locally helped both countries remove some kind of constraints. Like there was expectations that hitting deep inside Russia is kind of crossing red lines. We proved with so many strikes deep inside Russia with what we produced in Ukraine that there is no red lines.
And when it comes to production, Kamyshin says they have proved themselves capable. What else do you need from the United States and other countries that President Zelensky and you all are meeting with this week in that effort?
The main point we are asking from our partner nations is the funding for procurement from Ukrainian producers. That's the fastest, that's the most efficient way how you can help us.
As for what's next?
Because you've already seen what we can do with aerial drones. You've already seen what we can do with naval drones. So the next big thing is the swarm for aerial systems and the land systems as a class.
What impact will that have for you?
We'll see, but we proved that our armed forces are quite capable.